Hey, what's up guys, it's Jsmith Gaming here. Hope you guys are having a great day. In today's video, we are doing a Town Hall 5 attack strategy video. This attack strategy can be used in war, farming, and overall is just truly a really solid attack strategy. It's super simple to use and absolutely crushes bases. Let's go ahead and get into it. Alrighty guys, let's go ahead and get into it. As you can see, I'm a pretty fresh Town Hall 5, and in today's video, we're going to be covering an attack strategy that I actually used in my first ever video. I wanted to remake it because it was my first video ever, and honestly, I just wasn't very good at explaining things back then. So this is what the attack composition looks like. As you can see, there's a lot of giants and 2 lightning spells. The spells don't do too much honestly, but we will cover some creative ways on how to use them. As for clan castle troops, you don't really need them, but if I was to get some, I would recommend getting some giants in the clan castle. So the plan for today is we're going to cover 2 replays, one good, one bad, just to give you an example of both. And then after that, we're going to be doing some live attacks for the rest of the video. Let's go ahead and hop into replay number 1. Before we get into attack number 1, if you guys could, please leave a like and subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. So for attack number 1, we are going against Hassan. And so with this attack strategy, your number 1 priority is taking out this mortar tower as soon as possible. The number 2 threat to this raid is the wizard tower. So getting these 2 buildings down as soon as possible is definitely essential to your success when using this attack composition. And the reason the mortar is the biggest threat is because this defensive tower is just really good at taking out the goblins, the archers, and really just the barbarians. So what we're going to go ahead and do is we're going to charge full force with the giants and try to take out this mortar as soon as possible. So this is actually a really good base to look for, as if it has a really exposed mortar, that's a pretty good base to hit, especially with this strategy. So I put down the giants, and then I'm going to wall break in with my wall breakers like so. And then I'm really just waiting at this moment to just get that mortar down so that way I can place the rest of my troops. So as soon as that mortar was down, I started placing down archers to assist the giants in taking out these defensive buildings right here. And that's what is really the bread and butter with this attack strategy, is if you can use your archers and your barbarians to really just help your giants take out and clear some of the defenses, it's a great way to really just increase the smoothness of the raid and really just make it that much more effective. And in regards to the lightning spells, so the lightning spells, because of the recent change as of yesterday I believe, they now stun defensive towers. So that is also a great tip for not only freezing, let's say, a wizard tower, but also a mortar tower. If you use a lightning spell about twice on a tower, it will get it down to about half health. So as you can see, the giants are now just basically cleaning up the rest of the space, and the archers and the barbarians are going along the outside. So basically, just to kind of recap on this, after I took out the mortar, I started to place down the troops on kind of just around the base and really just trying to use them to assist the giants in taking out all the defensive and just the rest of the buildings. So that's really just the most effective way to use it in a good way. Let's go ahead and break it down on how to use it bad. So for replay number 2, this was actually a unsuccessful attack. I still got a decent amount of loot, but I wasn't able to 3-star the base, and there's something to be learned here. And so as you can see, the mortar is pretty exposed. It's on the outside-ish of the base next to a wizard tower. So when I was attacking this, I was like, alright, sweet, I can go ahead and try to take these out in one swoop right next to each other. So in this base, as you can see, there's a little hole right here. So I used my wall breakers and a giant. So I used a giant to take it and this wall breakers to break in. And the problem here is that I wall broke in on the wizard tower and then to the right. So I didn't get the mortar tower, and that's what absolutely cost me, because you're going to see what I do here, and that is I'm going to go ahead and start placing in my giants, and basically they are going to walk along the outside of the base and not taking out the one defense that we needed to take out. And so right now, this mortar tower is just wailing on it, doing splash damage to all my giants and just doing a ton of damage. And even though I was using some archers to help basically take out the exterior of the base, the Giants just got split and was just taking too much splash damage over time, and overall just had an unsuccessful raid. Granted, I am a baby Town Hall 5, so my troops aren't necessarily fully upgraded yet, but it's just something to be learned here. If you have a choice between the Wizard Tower or the Mortar Tower, it's always the safer option to go with the Mortar Tower. And so just what I would have done differently now is how I would have hit the base is I would have entered in with wall breakers about right here on this wall, and then just entered in and just gone for the Mortar Tower right off the bat, and then use my wall breakers after, and then trying to break into here. So that's just how I would have done it. Let's go ahead and do some live attacks. So just a quick little tip for you guys is something I notice a lot of beginners do is they attack for a loss on their raids. As you can see, it cost me about 32,580 elixir to train. So when I'm doing my attacks, I always want to make a profit on that. So here's my attack log as of recently. As you can see, I'm always making a profit or trying to double it. Even though I don't 3-star every single time, I'm always making a profit. My apologies, I meant to start recording earlier. So this is going to be the first attack. As you can see, 72,000, 62,000. And let's go ahead and check first for the clan castle and see if there's anything in there. I'm going to go ahead and drop a barbarian. Alright, so it doesn't look like there's anything in the clan castle. That's good. Let's go ahead and start entering in by this mortar tower on the bottom side here. And so let's go ahead and start putting in some of the giants. Going to go ahead and put a wall breaker in there. Awesome. So they're going to go ahead and hit that. And let's just go ahead and see where these giants go, whether they go to the left or the right, so that way we can start deploying our troops. Alright, so they're going to the left. That's okay. I'm going to start putting in these archers down here just to start clearing some of this stuff out. And I'm going to start putting some in right there as well, just to like help out these giants, do some extra damage as well. Alright, so these troops are starting to go in. Alright, so what I'm going to go ahead and do now, I'm going to put the rest of these barbarians right here, and I'm going to actually zap this twice. Just so I can basically do as much damage to it as possible. I got it lower by doing that. So I'm going to go ahead and put the goblins on this backside right here. And as soon as these last couple of defenses get started to get their locked on to the giants, I'm going to start putting these archers down there. So the archers are locked on. Giants are tanking. And this is looking like 3 stars right here. Super clean raid. Really can't complain. And just like that, we just made a profit and actually got a decent amount of loot. And something that I just want to tell you guys is honestly, bronze is okay, but I feel like there's a lot better loot in silver. So if you guys are in bronze, I definitely recommend climbing a little bit just to get a little bit more loot in the silver. But overall, pretty solid raid, can't really complain with that. Let's go ahead and get into the next live attack. Alrighty guys, I just went ahead and spent a lot of my gold on getting some of these elixir collectors upgraded. But let's go ahead and earn some of that back and find a good base worth hitting. Hopefully get some big loot. Alrighty guys, so this actually looks like a decent one. As you can see, the mortar is inside. It's not that close to the edge, so it's going to be a little risky. I'm a little scared that the giants are going to get melted by that wizard tower if they don't go to the right. So we're just going to go ahead and check for clan castle just to look if there's anything in there. Let's go ahead and wall break in. Nope, that one didn't work. Go ahead and do that. Enter in right there. Put in the giants. And I'm going to go ahead and enter in the clan castle giants as well, just to make sure that we can try to get them as fast as possible. I'm going to go ahead and zap this twice. Nice, so we got it down pretty low. So it looks like the giants are going to split a little bit both ways to the right and the left. I'm going to go ahead and start entering in some of these barbarians to the right. Hopefully start to help out the giants a little bit, take out some of these defenses. And I'm just really just spreading out the archers over here. Just really want them to take out that cannon. Giants are on the wizard tower going to go down. So I'm not sure if the giants are actually going to be able to take out all of the defenses. I'm going to go ahead and put the goblins in. Gosh, I don't know. I think this is actually going to be a really close one, guys. I hope that wizard tower doesn't ruin all of our dreams. It's going to be super close. So let's see. Alright, so the barbarians are getting melted. We've got the goblins on the town hall. And that archer tower is pretty low. And so is that wizard tower. So I think if the archer can just step up and take it out, I think we'll be in decent shape. So let's gonna go ahead and take out that storage, step up to the wizard tower, and oh man, look at that damage. Oh, we got it. Alright, sweet. So that was super close. That wizard tower almost just ended our dreams completely. It was just absolutely chunking our troops. And honestly, I'm super surprised that we just pulled that off. I'm pretty happy about it, but that just shows you guys this attack strategy overall is just really strong. Even if your giants do die pretty early, you still have a pretty good chance of really just recovering. Alrighty guys, let's go ahead and do these live attacks and see who we come up against. And alright, 36,000, 80,000. I might just go with this one. Actually, no, it's a little bit, I just don't like how it's 2 wizard towers, 2 mortars, so I'm just going to go ahead and leave that one alone. Let's go ahead and see if we can find one. Alright, this one isn't bad, 72,000, 46,000 elixir. And as long as we're making a profit, and it's a pretty good profit on gold as well, so we're going to go ahead and hit this base. And I'm going to learn from my previous mistakes and hit it from the mortar side. So that's what I'm going to go ahead and do. Is I'm going to enter in from the top and then work my way down. So I'm going to go ahead and giant. Wall breaker. Awesome. Then I'm actually going to put a couple in here as well. And what I'm going to do now is just zap that twice. Just get that nice and low for the giants to just basically hit it and kill it. Nice. So we're going to go ahead and head straight on into the wizard tower now. I'm going to go ahead and dump in those goblins. And now I'm going to go ahead and add in these archers down here on this side as well, just to help them out. And there we go. I'm going to go ahead and put some down here as well, just clear some of these buildings. And this is looking pretty good. This is going to look like 3 stars for sure. That was a quick, easy raid, really fast search, and just a really nice raid overall. Really no complaints on this one at all. And this is going to wrap up to be 3 stars for sure. So it's really that simple, guys. Really just basically taking out the mortar tower as soon as possible, and then trying to take out the wizard tower next. And then as soon as you get the mortar tower down, just going ahead and following up with the rest of the troops, and you should have a pretty good percentage, if not 3 stars. And you should be able to get most of the loot pretty easily. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, please leave a like and subscribe. I'll catch you guys on the next one.